Hello everyone, good afternoon. I am Marliza Faith Clavejo, your reporter for today. So for today's lesson, we are going to talk about fishery or fisheries. So, did you know that there are many kinds of fishes, sea creatures, or other living things underneath the sea ocean? Of course, you all know that because you are all brilliant. So now, those sea creatures, those fishes benefits or contribute big beneficial to us humans because it helps us for our consumption, daily living, survival, employment, and any nutrients. Okay, before proceeding to fisheries, we are going to talk about fishes first. So what is a fish or what are fishes? So fish is an aquatic amniotic gill-bearing vertebrate animal with swimming fins and a hard skull but locking limbs with digits. So in general description, we have here fish are aquatic vertebrate animals that have gills but lack limbs with digits like fingers or toes. So recall that vertebrates are animals with internal backbones, so most fishes are streamlined in their general body form. The word fish is the same whether it is singular or plural. They say that fishes are a source of protein. Of course, that's right. Fish is a low-fat, high-quality protein. Fish is filled with omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins such as D and B2 or riboflavin. So fish is rich in calcium and phosphorus and a great source of minerals such as iron, zinc, iodine, magnesium, and potassium. Okay, now let us talk about the word fishery. So what is fishery? Okay, fishery is the occupation, industry, or season of taking fish or other sea animals. So in short term, we have here fishery is merely catching fishes. When you are catching fishes in the wild for your consumption, survival, or employment or your business. So fishery is a place for catching fishes or taking other sea animals or fishing establishment. So that is fishery. So under fishery, we have your aquaculture. So aquaculture is where you are keeping the fishes. You are sustaining them, you are breeding them, you are feeding them, and afterwards you are going to harvest them. That is aquaculture, and fishery is not aquaculture because aquaculture is under fishery. So the two words are different. Okay, fishery is merely catching. Aquaculture is sustaining and breeding. Okay, here in fishery, there are many kinds of markets involved because you are catching fish not only because of your daily needs, your consumption, but because of employment and business. So there are many kinds of market. We have here commercial market, wet markets, local markets, and export markets. Values of fishery. So we have here capture of fisheries. So when you are capturing fishes or you are catching fishes, of course you are going to think about what to do next after capturing those fishes. So there are two things that fishermen or aquatic or marine men do after catching fishes. So they retain them. It's either they retain them or they discard them. So when we say retain, those fishermen will going to keep the fishes. So there are purpose of keeping the fishes, but there are also fishermen that discard the fishes they have captured. Why? Because those fishes, it's either the fishes are young and not yet consumable, and also there are fishes that are not consumable talaga, so they will dispose them in the back to the water para makalive pa ang mga fishes, of course. So here in retaining the fishes, we are going to keep them for a purpose. So what is this purpose? So of course, for our human food. livestock purposes, and also for our fertilizers. Because fishes are rich of protein. Later na siya, ma-discuss na siya later. So, human food. So, we have here subsistence. So, human food for our consumption, subsistence, only small scale. Subsistence fishing refers to fishing other than sport fishing that is carried only primarily to feed the family and relatives of the person doing the fishing. So, generally, it also implies the use of low-tech artisanal fishing techniques and is carried out by people who are very poor. So, they only catch fishes for survival needs. Not for the company, not for a business, but only for survival needs, only for their consumption. So that is subsistence. We also have here the local markets. So what is this local market? So local markets is the sale of fishes nearby your area or in your locality. So the example of local markets are our wet markets here in Buog. So the people is selling fishes for the mamamayan. So that is local markets. Export markets. So export markets is when you are selling the products you caught, or the fishes, you are selling fishes, products to buyers outside your region, outside your country. So that is export markets. So imong i-promote imong product, you are endorsing your product outside your region for a large or big profit. So when your product boost, ma-boom siya dito sa outside region, so they will know, ma-well-known imong product, so they will going to buy, even though malayo, they will going to buy your product. So that is promoting and endorsing a product for a large purpose, for a large amount of purpose. So that is export markets. Next to human food, after you are retaining, after you are keeping those fishes you have captured, of course, livestock or fish food, of course, living animals, and stocking them. So you are stocking living fishes in an aquariums, a storing cage, or any kinds of cages, any kinds of aquariums you prefer when you are stocking those fishes. So there are many kinds of benefits when stocking those fishes or keeping them. So you are going to keep them, diba? So we have here fish meat and oil. So daghang usage ang oil and fish meat. And of course, because you are livestocking, you can collect all the oils and fish meat, and you can use them. Naa siya daghang usage, of course. So imuha na tanan. That is beneficial. That is one of the benefits. Next is direct feeds. There is a direct feeds is you can assure yourself that those fishes is healthy and not toxic, because you are the one feeding them, you are the one breeding them, you are the one sustaining them. So you can be assured that those fishes is healthy to consume. Una siya ang benefits when you are the one livestocking, you are the one keeping, you are the one feeding. Next is fertilizer. Kay na-discuss naman ni siya ang estuarine cage. Yes, estuarine cage is the cage or the aquarium where you keep your fishes. So let's proceed to fertilizer. So did you know that fishes can be fertilizer too? Not only plants, but fishes can be fertilizers too. So how can this be fertilizers? We have here the guts, the heads, the skin, or any part that you don't eat can be fertilizers. When you are composing them, when you are fermenting them, they can be fertilizers. Because fishes is rich with NPC. So nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium. So fishes is rich with NPC. So It can be a fertilizer to plants. And a fishery plays an important role in our life. Fishery is important globally as it provides nutritious foods, supports livelihoods, and contributes to the local economy of the coastal communities. It is also crucial for food security and addressing hunger and malnutrition, especially in developing countries. As I have mentioned earlier, that fishery helps us in our employment, in finding jobs, and in our business world. So we have here the stakeholders of the fishery. So stakeholders of the fishery, we have here first, the fishermen. Who is the fisherman? Who are the fishermen? Fishermen are the one who catches fishes, sea creatures, seafoods, and any living creature in the underneath the ocean. So they are the one catching, but they are also some fishermen are also the one selling the fishes in local markets, wholesalers, export markets, and also wet markets. So fishermen. Next is the seafood processors. So seafood processors is like a company. So the staff there are the one who process. So they are called the seafood processors. So the one who process fish and seafood process for distribution and sale. So they are the one who process that. So for example, the one who cleans the fishes, the one who fillets the fishes, filleting, canning, freezing, smoking, and packaging. So they are the one who does that. Okay. Next is wholesalers. Who are these wholesalers? So they are the one who purchase large quantities of fishes and seafood from processors. So next is retailers. Retailers includes supermarkets, grocery stores, fish markets, and wet markets. Next is the consumers. Of course, we all know who are the consumers. We are the consumers. The consumers are the one who purchases products or fishes for consumption, either for home cooking or dining out. So those are the stakeholders of fishery. In today's lesson, or in today's discussion, we have learned that fishes or fishery is very important. It plays a very crucial role in our life, not only in our survival living, but also globally. Without fishery, the economy would be at high risk to food security that may result into serious national problems. So hope you all learned in today's video, in today's discussion. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye!